Rosey, I love the way you brand your team. I love your logo. I love your presence on social media. So, for those friends who are starting new programs, or maybe they need to do a refresh, they've got a traditional logo that they want to update, or a lot of districts are really putting some pressure on them to do more on social media, to put a positive spin in social media. So let's talk about your fabulous logo and how it all came, because you got to start the program here.
I did, and that was a first, and scary to know that I was creating something that would forever and ever be here at Tompkins High School. So there was a lot of pressure in that. Coming from a school that was already red, white, and blue and Falcons, and starting a new school that was red, white, and blue and Falcons was a struggle and a challenge. But I really loved, our red was crimson. And so using the word crimson, I really felt that was crimson such a regal sounding color to me, and I loved the idea of having two C's, so crimson, and finding something that would work with that. And so I obviously went through the gamut of different names, but when I stumbled upon Cavalettes, I loved the way that rolled off the tongue, Crimson Cavalettes. And fun fact,
it sounds so regal.
It does.
It does.
And when I even told my principal at the time, he was like, "Oh, I love the way that sounds." And so I was like, "Okay, winner. We've got a winner here." And so, fun fact, the word cavalettes comes from a word cavaletti, and cavaletti is a device used to help horses learn how to leap. And I thought, well, we leap all the time.
There you go.
That's how it ties into a dance team. And so I really love that. And I love the two joining C's. And I thought that looked very classy as well.
So extra, as we might have said.
And so I don't know, I really fell in love with that. And Crimson Cavalettes is what we have.
I love it. And you said you've been here 7 years.
7 years.
Have you tweaked it at all?
Not yet.
Or
now,
not yet?
My logo has been the same logo.
It's
as when we
beautiful.
opened. And I don't foresee myself anytime soon changing our logo. I know sometimes directors do that after a while, but I really love our logo. And now our uniforms are up for renewal.
That's tough,
year.
Isn't it?
It is, because I'm a traditional director, and I love, we do the leather and the hat and the boots, and we follow the traditional scale.
I think that it's interesting that we went away from that, and now it seems to really be back.
Yeah, and I know that was even really strong to my principal and the head secretary at the time. They really wanted a traditional dance team.
I love it that you mentioned the secretary.
Yeah,
because they run the schools.
Yes, they do. They have all the keys, and they have what you need. So they really wanted a traditional team, which was no problem for me because I'm all about the traditional team. And so having the hats and the boots and the leather and really incorporating that, and that was no issue. So having a chance to relook at those uniforms, I don't think I will change much. Definitely will keep our leather and hats and boots. I may tweak a little bit of the design just for comfort a little bit, and for the heat that we're in Texas.
Right.
Even all the way through that last game.
Yeah.
Lately, I feel like even last year we really have never had any cold games.
No.
And so it is, the companies I've gone with in the past have made such great quality uniforms. They last 8 years, so we don't struggle with that, but the material is so thick, it just becomes great.
I made one of my last uniform opportunities that I had to change for Dulles, the second to last one, I guess. I made a long sleeve, beautiful, that we never wore, because it just never got cold. Yeah. It never got cold. I guess global warming. I don't know. So talking also about your social media presence, I follow it. I'm very, very impressed with it.
Thank you. Well, we have a great team of booster parents who run our social media on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. I obviously, and my assistant as well, love to post wonderful happenings that are going on here at Tompkins
Celebrations.
Celebrations. And they are so good about, they celebrate with the girls' birthdays. They highlight, starting a new season, and you'll see them even, giving props and excitement for other teams in our school that are going to playoffs, whether it's baseball or football or basketball or what have you,
community.
Cross country. It is a very community driven social media.
And you say it's actually like a committee of parents that
we
do
have one or two parents that definitely take that on, and they've done a fantastic job.
And just for cleaning it up, you do the whole consent to post,
Consent to post.
they have a form that they do for you, or
and
just use the one that the
actually,
district has you use?
The district has a form that they use, and it goes out to all of the students here at KDISD, and they have to check that box that says, I will allow my child's name, because I can't even announce in the school if we have girls that win at solo and we want to announce
If that
their
box
names,
is not
if
checked.
that box is not checked. So we definitely go back through if we have any on that list who have come up as we can't say anything about them, that we have their parents go back in and correct that, just so we can share with everybody all the wonderful things that they're doing. And so we do that on social media
important
as well.
Well, I love your imagery that you have out there. One other thing I thought about,
Yes.
do you have some of the groups have gone to having like almost like a photographer, their own paparazzi kind of thing. Is that parents that do those pictures, or do y'all have
parents that do that? And so we have a small committee of 4 parents, a photography committee, and they rotate 2 per game, or 2 per
Okay,
event.
I love that.
And so we actually have, the district gives us passes for the field, their fine
Wonderful.
arts pass. And so we create one for Crimson Cavalettes that we laminate. And so they have a fine arts pass in KDISD and our team one, so they know which group they're with. And they're able to be on the field, or they're able, that also lets other parents see. Only those parents are allowed around the football box and taking pictures. We can't have all the parents walking in to take pictures, but
so being the photography committee is a cool job.
It is.
All right, I love that.